Your comfort zone feels safe, it feels familiar, it feels easy, but listen carefully. Nothing great has ever been built inside comfort. Every day you stay comfortable, your dreams get quieter. Every day you avoid discomfort, your potential slowly dies. You say, "I'll start tomorrow." Tomorrow turns into next week turns into years, and one day you wake up filled with regret, asking yourself, "What if I had tried?" Growth demands pain. Success demands sacrifice. Discipline demands doing what you hate, but doing it anyway. The gym is uncomfortable. Studying when you're tired is uncomfortable. Rejection is uncomfortable. Failure is uncomfortable, but staying average forever? That should scare you more than anything. Your comfort zone is not protecting you, it's prisoning you. It's stealing the future version of you that could have been stronger, richer, smarter, and unstoppable. The moment you step out, when your heart races, when fear kicks in, that's where life begins. That's where winners are made. So stop choosing ease over excellence. Stop choosing comfort over growth. Step into discomfort daily, because your future depends on it. Comfort is deceptive. It feels like peace, but in reality, it is slow destruction. When you stay in your comfort zone, nothing challenges you, nothing stretches you, and nothing forces you to grow. You begin repeating the same routines, the same habits, and the same excuses every single day. Life becomes predictable, and while predictability feels safe, it also means stagnation. Progress only happens when you are forced to adapt. When your environment no longer pushes you, your mind becomes lazy. You stop learning new skills, stop taking risks, and stop demanding more from yourself. Over time, this creates a gap between who you are and who you could have become. That gap grows quietly, unnoticed at first, until it turns into regret. Comfort convinces you that you have time. It whispers that there is no urgency, that you can delay effort and still win later. But while you wait, others are working. While you relax, others are improving. The world does not slow down just because you choose comfort. Opportunities move forward, and those who stay comfortable are left behind. The most dangerous part of comfort is that it doesn't feel harmful. There is no immediate pain, no obvious failure, no sudden loss. Instead, it slowly drains ambition, discipline, and hunger. You become satisfied with less, settle for average, and accept a life far below your true potential. This is how dreams die, not from failure, but from comfort. Growth has demanded discomfort. Every meaningful change in life begins the moment you step into something that feels hard, unfamiliar, or painful. If you look closely, every skill you admire, every strong mindset you respect, and every success you desire was built through struggle. There is no shortcut that avoids discomfort, and there is no growth without paying this price. Discomfort forces you to confront your limits. When something feels difficult, your mind searches for ways to adapt, improve, and survive. This is how strength is developed. Muscles grow by tearing and rebuilding. Confidence grows by facing fear repeatedly. Discipline grows when you choose effort over ease, especially on the days you don't feel like trying. Most people avoid discomfort because it feels like suffering, but in reality, it is instruction. Discomfort teaches you where you are weak and shows you exactly what needs improvement. It reveals bad habits, exposes excuses, and challenges the identity you have been hiding behind. Without discomfort, these flaws remain invisible, and growth never begins. The irony is that avoiding short-term discomfort guarantees long-term pain. The pain of effort lasts hours, but the pain of regret lasts years. By choosing discomfort today, training when tired, studying when bored, pushing forward when afraid, you invest in a future version of yourself that is stronger, sharper, and more capable. Procrastination is not laziness. It is fear disguised as delay. It is the habit of convincing yourself that you will start later when you feel more ready, more confident, or more motivated. But readiness is an illusion. The truth is, you never feel fully ready. Action creates clarity, not the other way around. Every time you procrastinate, you make a silent agreement with regret. You trade progress for temporary comfort, telling yourself that nothing bad will happen if you wait, but waiting compounds. Small delays turn into missed opportunities, and missed opportunities slowly erase the future you once imagined for yourself. Procrastination trains your brain to avoid responsibility. The more you delay difficult tasks, the harder they feel the next time you face them. What could have been done in one focused hour becomes a burden that weighs on your mind for weeks. This mental weight drains energy, confidence, and self-belief, making action feel even more impossible. The most dangerous part of procrastination is how normal it becomes. You begin to identify as someone who will do it later, and that identity shapes your life. Dreams require momentum, and procrastination kills momentum before it ever has a chance to grow. Fear is often misunderstood. Most people see fear as a warning to stop, to retreat, or to stay where they are. But fear does not appear when you are standing still. It appears when you are stepping into something meaningful. Fear shows up at the edge of growth, right before change happens. When you attempt something new, your mind reacts because it is leaving familiarity. The unknown triggers fear, not because you are incapable, but because you are untested. This fear is evidence that you are challenging your limits. If there is no fear, there is no risk, and if there is no risk, there is no progress. Fear sharpens awareness, your senses become focused, your mind becomes alert, and your body prepares for action. This is not weakness, it is readiness. The problem is not fear itself, but the decision to let fear control your actions. Those who grow learn to move with fear, not wait for it to disappear. Every level of success introduces a new level of fear. Speaking up, starting something new, taking responsibility, and aiming higher will always feel uncomfortable, but each time you act despite fear, your confidence expands and fear loses its power. Failure is loud. It hurts, it embarrasses you, and it forces you to confront reality, but average is silent. Average doesn't shock you or wake you up, it slowly numbs you. When you fail, you learn. When you stay average, nothing changes, and that is far more dangerous. Failure at least proves you tried. It shows effort, courage, and the willingness to risk something meaningful. Average, on the other hand, comes from playing safe. It is the result of avoiding risks, avoiding criticism, and avoiding responsibility. Over time, average becomes comfortable and comfort becomes your standard. Average living drains ambition. You stop dreaming big because you convince yourself that this is enough. You compare yourself only to those doing worse, not to what you are capable of. This mindset keeps you trapped in mediocrity while potential quietly fades away. Failure can be corrected. Lessons can be learned, skills can be rebuilt, and direction can be adjusted, but average offers no feedback. It gives you just enough success to stay stuck and just enough comfort to never push harder. The life you imagine for yourself does not exist in the place where you feel most comfortable. Comfort maintains the present, but the future demands change. Every improvement, whether in mindset, skill, finances, or character, requires you to leave behind what feels easy and familiar. Staying comfortable locks you into your current identity. It keeps you thinking the same way, acting the same way, and producing the same results. Growth requires a new version of you, and that version can only be created through new actions. New actions feel uncomfortable because they challenge who you have been up until now. The people who build powerful futures are not fearless. They are consistent in choosing discomfort. They show up when it's hard, when motivation is low, and when progress is slow. They understand that discomfort is temporary, but the rewards of growth last much longer. Every time you choose the harder option, discipline over distraction, effort over ease, courage over comfort, you lay a brick for your future. Those small, uncomfortable decisions compound over time, shaping a life that most people only dream about. One day you will look back at this moment. You will either be grateful that you stood up and changed, or you will wish you had. Comfort offers excuses, but growth offers purpose. Choose the path that makes your future self proud.